Hey guys, how you going? So, Illustrated KH2 Kairi deal is in the shop. When I first saw this, I thought it was like quite interesting, because a lot like when she was first introduced for the anniversary deal, 5 pull Mercy. The only difference being this time, it's a 1500 jewels for the very first pull, meaning it'll cost you what 13,500 to have a copy of her if you don't have one already. And also she won't come with any orbs. Really interesting. I can kind of guess why that is. But I'll get to that in a second when I talk about who this is for. The only other factor being that if you do pull an illustrated KH2 Sora, obviously he won't come with any orbs either. Is this deal worth pulling for? Alright, well who's it for first of all? Let's say you're a new player. Let's say you don't have an illustrated KH2 Kairi, you missed the anniversary, and in all the pulls you've done since then, you haven't got her. Is she worth pulling now? I mean, the game has changed a bit, because when we first got her, the very first time, every single pull you did from her banner was giving you premiums. And I believe, well, like when I was pulling for her, I was getting a couple premiums per pull sometimes. I think I ended up with I know I had more tier 5s than tier 4s, and I might have had 5 tier 5s and 4 tier 4s in 5 pulls. Maybe not that high, maybe 4 and 3, whatever. And it was amazing. It was like, holy crap, I've got all these premiums now, medals that I could have only, dreamed of up until this point. And now they're coming guaranteed every pull. Woof, what an age we live in. The novelty of that has obviously worn off quite a bit since then. But the fact remains that, premiums per pull is still very, very good. However, orbed premiums per pull is currently where it's at. It's the big thing to have orbs per pull. So just quickly pause and think, alright, if you do one pull of that Cloud EX deal, you have a chance of getting KH2 Kairi for 1, you have a chance of getting her with orbs for 1. But even if you don't, even if you just get a medal with some orbs on it, at its absolute worst, 1 medal with orbs on it is effectively 2 premiums, right? 1 medal with 1 orb is effectively 2 premiums just smushed into 1 medal, right? So for 3,000 jewels, you're getting bare minimum 2 premiums, if you want to think about it like that. Over here, Illustrated KH2 Kairi deal, if you do even the 15,000 jewel pull, 1,500 jewel pull, that's 1 premium for 1,500 jewels, right? The premiums to jewel ratio, which is what I've been thinking about a lot lately in terms of is this banner worth it? It's not great. It's not great because it's effectively the same. And then every other pull after that, it's going to cost you 3,000. So 3,000 jewels for 1 premium. Where on that Cloud EX deal, even if you don't get Cloud EX, the worst you can do is 3,000 jewels for 2 premiums. The best you can do, I mean, I did my second pull and I got 1 Dark Riku with 3 orbs on it and then another premium in the same pull. That's 5 premiums for 3,000 jewels. Way, way, way better odds. But those are like the 2 spectrums though, right? Absolute worst you can do, which people have done, is 1 premium with 1 orb. So, again, 3,000 jewels for 2 premiums, up to, incredible rates like I got. Okay, so just from the premiums per pull ratio, it's probably not worth it. But God, having her is invaluable. Having her is just invaluable. If you don't have a copy of her yet, you've got 2 options, right? You can either say, all right, is she worth 13,500 jewels to me? I'm thinking now, if I didn't have her, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the Proud Plus content that I have, a lot of the Proud Mode content that I have, a lot of the High Score challenges that I have. She's just friggin' invaluable. SP requirement, SP management is just not a thing anymore. You don't have to worry about it. You simply don't have to worry about, do I have enough SP to manage this challenge? Because you just slap her on there, and she just takes care of everything. She just takes care of everything for you. Especially high cost medals like Zoldan B costs 4 every single time I want to use it, plus the cost of buffing him up every time. No, put KH2 Kairi somewhere in that blade and you're fine. Off you go. Alright, so that's your option 1. You can either spend 13,500 jewels on getting her, or, and this is the big gamble, right? This is the big gamble. You can say, alright, what if I... Well, you're going to do this anyway. the next time you're going for, like, let's say a falling price deal, you'll be like, alright, I can take those jewels and instead gamble them on the fact that maybe I'll pull her as one of my guaranteed premiums the next time I do a falling price deal or whatever. I think the rates for pulling her right now, if every premium is weighted equally, the rates of pulling her is going to be 1 in about 45-ish. Because the last time I said that, it was definitely 1 in 41. We've had a few new premiums since then. So yeah, right now it's about 1 in 45-ish. And that's honestly only going to get worse. Because as we get more and more premiums in there, and we're only guaranteed 1 premium per pull, yeah, just the odds of pulling the specific one that you want are going to go down. However, we could start seeing deals where there's 2 guaranteed premiums per pull. I mean, we've seen that once already. What I'm trying to say is you can either guarantee yourself to get her now, or you could keep kind of hoping and praying that eventually you get just 1 copy of her by doing what you've been doing already, which is pulling for the premium banners that you want, getting your guaranteed premiums every time, and just hoping she's going to come up as one of those guaranteed premiums. Alright, so that's for a new player. As a free-to-play player like myself, this deal is certainly not worth it to me to try and mercy her. I think I'll do 1 pull just because, you know, why not? I could get 2 premiums, and really importantly, I could get something to help me out with the Zexion challenge or the high score challenge. I'd really love a The World Ends With You medal, and I'd really love an illustrated KH2 Kairi. They might not help me get over the line, but they'll certainly help me with staying in top 5,000 for high score challenge, or potentially beating Zexion, the Zexion challenge, but I still think even with the KH2 Kairi, I wouldn't be able to do it. Anyway, I'm jumping way ahead of myself. What about a whale? What about if you're a whale, is this deal worth it to you? If you don't have a double cast Kairi by now, this is it. This is your moment, right? This is your moment to go, I'm going to blow all of my jewels, however much money it takes, and I'm going to get double cast Kairi. If you look at the top rankings for the Coliseum every month, the person sitting up there has always got a double cast +3 general attack buffer, like illustrated KH2 Kairi, and a double cast Kairi. They just have them. Because every medal they've got has extra attack in all the right places, and especially KH2 Kairi. 20 gauges restored, +2, -2 PSM. It's just a fantastic thing to have. If you don't have that by now, and you're looking at this deal going, I could do that. It will cost me 15,000 jewels per attempt, but I could eventually, if money is no object, eventually you could guarantee extra attack. You know, if you do it enough times, eventually it will happen. It's got a 1 in 11 chance, but eventually it will happen. So, yeah, I think whales are kind of being like called out here. Especially with the fact that it doesn't come with orbs, so you're not feeling like you're wasting orbs by not fusing 2 more Kairis together. The fact that it doesn't come with orbs means that you're not wasting orbs on... Do you get what I'm trying to say? You're not wasting orbs that like would otherwise be thrown away. Does that make sense? For me, if I'm rolling a gilted medal on a medal that's already got... Like, okay, I've already gilted a medal, and then to that I combine a medal with 3 orbs on it. It's like, I'm wasting all those orbs. But, you know, that's the mindset. But if it doesn't come with any orbs, then it's like, I'm just rerolling. I'm just rerolling. I'm just rerolling. You know, I'm just rerolling for traits. So it's like, it's really clever how they get into your head. I mean, maybe it's just me thinking this, but when I first thought of this, it's like, I know exactly why it doesn't come with orbs. 1, because that would be, well, it wouldn't be that good of a deal anymore. Because the pulls along the way don't come with orbs. But B, I was definitely like, alright. It's that bit in your head of I can re-roll, and I'm just doing re-rolls. It's costing me 15,000 jewels per re-roll, and yeah, I love it. I love the way they they try and get into your head. All right, fuck it. Let's just do it. I'll do a 15,000 jewel pull. Here we go. This is like take 10 on this video, by the way. So I hope I don't screw this up. But yeah, I'll leave it with you guys. Hey, upright medal. Cloudy X will definitely not be a part of this one. Just 1 premium. Who knows what it's going to be? Well, there you go. Sorry for that disgusting noise that I just made, but look at there. Okay. Well, I was curious if she comes with orbs, and my question's been answered. That's definitely no. 3,000 damage, so as opposed to 6,000 for having her. Let's get a quick screenshot of that real quick. The only new medal there is this little Zexion. I was really hoping for the World Ends With You medal, but hey, look what. I got Kairi, can't complain. I'm not pulling anymore, definitely not. Because now it's up to 3,000 jewels again. Let's reroll her. Let's reroll my Kairi, cool. Do I want to reroll or do I want to keep it separate? I want to reroll. I want to, yeah, I want to reroll. Why not? You never know, I could get extra attack. And if not, it'll at least make my Kairi that I currently use, her attacks more powerful, so... that's the thing now. Now it's only 12,000... Whoa. Am I guaranteed... I'm not guaranteed her at 5 anymore, am I? Because it should say guaranteed within 5 turns. Okay, so the fact that I got her now means that count is reset back. Okay, but let's say it wasn't. Let's say it wasn't reset back. It's so random. Let's say it wasn't reset back to a person that hasn't pulled for it yet, and is just doing the 1,500 jewel pull just because it's a cheap pull. And now it's like, oh, I'm only 12,000 jewels away from having a guaranteed copy of her. Bugger it, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. It's like, it's just the really cool ways they get into your head of like making each deal seem really worthwhile. Because now it's like, the 1,500 means nothing to me, so I've just thrown that away, and now it's only 12,000 jewels to have a guaranteed copy of KH2 Kairi. Ooh, I should do that. This is as a person that doesn't have one yet. And even as a whale going, it's only 12,000 copies, 12,000 jewels for a reroll. Guys, it's been long enough. Let's finish this video on rolling my Kairi. Defense boost 2, here you are. Okie dokie do. So it should be down the bottom. Gonna have a trait on my Kairi, here we go. If I get extra attack. Oh boy, who knows what I'll do, but anything would be cool. I mean, sleep resistance would be cool right now just because of the freaking Zexion challenge. Okay, that one's completely worthless, but yeah, that's fine. It's completely fine. Alright guys, really cool. Really cool. Let me know what you get, and I'll see you next time. All the best, guys. Bye.